Okay, this is Kal Kat, the Calcaster, and this is a quickie review of the remaining 5 episodes of Transformers Earthspark this season from Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon. Look them up. Yeah, so it's not a coincidence that we do a lot of Paramount stuff here. Classified, episode 5 deals with a ghost special agent, Schroeder, who is out to find a Decepticon. He mistakes for a Decepticon. It's actually Thrash. But he mistakes him for a Decepticon, so he's after the Decepticon. The episode is spent trying to find out what's going on with that. Trying to stop him. There's like a war room training facility thing that the kids get into, and on the Autobot base, underneath the city of Witwicky, for some reason. A more of the behind the scenes stuff. It is a kids show, so it has those themes in there, and it certainly isn't indoctrinating anybody. That's silly. No, it's just a kids show with Transformers. This was not in any way controversial. That was classified. I guess it's classified that they're under the city. Teletran ones that is. Okay, next one is Traditions. And Traditions is about the Alex Malto, who is Filipino apparently, who has the finding of the wogwomp thing, the walk, whatever. Well, I think that word sounds kind of made up. Whack, with a stick. Yeah, it doesn't sound Filipino, but that's all right. Psst, kids show. The boy doesn't want to play the game anymore, and him and one of the robots take off and do their own thing, and that's the plot. So they actually use the to fight some Decepticons and Robo Spiders at one point. That was 6. That's what happened in that one. They use their abilities with stick fighting to attack the Decepticon bad guys and stuff. That one also features Clint Cowpoke as Wheeljack, which is awesome. No, it's not. But he's doing a really good Clint Cowpoke imitation. Really good. And he's the dad too of the drone. He went to look for the drone and he finds it. The drone is the girl. Spastic one. And then we come to Friends and Family, which the kids go to this apparently multi-grade school, like Pine Hill, apparently. Because they're actually like older teenagers. They're junior hires together with kids in there, like Pine Hill back in the day. 200 kids at Pine Hill. There was a primary grade side, a junior high, and high school on the other side. And so junior hires knew high schoolers, but it was small, so 200 kids. Graduating class are usually 100 people. So this school, it could happen. They don't appear to be like they would be sent there. Their music teacher is kind of insane. Similar to the one in the Ghostbusters Afterlife. Similar to the one in the Ghostbusters Afterlife. And it's Friendship and Family, episode 7. And we get to see some other Decepticons. So I think that's in that one. No, they're in the next one. Friendship and Family was the one with Wheeljack. They were trying to find. Yeah, they were trying to find the two of them after Wheeljack. Wheeljack was the previous one. And then rescue them. And they found out their energon can be generated through water somehow. Probably the hydrogen in the water. Right? Rescue them from the energon. They nearly blew each other up, though. And the kid. Episode 8 is a decoy, in which we have Soundwave in the cassettes. Cassettes are still cassettes. Yeah. Soundwave Frenzy is apparently, well, Rumble Frenzy is apparently has a guitar. But I'm not sure they're going to do those toys when they make them out of toys. But it kind of works. Yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, so the decoy, they let the cassettes go at the end, but they capture Soundwave. Starscream shows up at the very end and goes, hey, hey, hey. Fronty guy showed up in there, Starscream, to chuckle evilly, of course. Set. Nah, probably wasn't him. Let's just say it wasn't him. With Kal Kat's Wheeljack. And RC is in that one. Yeah, RC is a sort of a classic car looking. Then we come to Age of Evolution parts 1 and 2, the season finale, which is 45 minutes, like the season premiere was. Two-part involving the evil Mandroid bad guy, similar to the other Mandroid, who traps the Megatron and the lady, the mother lady, in his new lair, which he's built to move. Similar to how Strawberg moved from Simultech to outside of Simultech in part 2 of Transtech. He's like Strawberg, has machine parts on him. Wants to cut off Megatron's fusion cannon. He does cut him, but not cut it off. But he's built in a giant mecha terror drone type slash the robot head thing, Unicron head, spider head from Transformers. From Beast Machines. Looks like that. It's tagging him, has a gun on the end. Battle pod. We also have the heroic Autobot trying to destroy the laser arrays, kind of like in Transformers Prime with the gun underneath the tower. When they brought back Prime is all buffed, kind of like that one. But before that, they went back to the cave, and the Decepticons attacked it. We have 2 Decepticons from All Transformers Mush just in the story. Nova Storm and Skywarp, or Slipstream. That's better known as Slipstream and Pandora. Yeah, I think that's who they're. Those 2. or Hotlink. Well, probably Hotlink and Pandora is who they are. But yeah, they're called something else though. They're called Skywarp and Nova Storm. Well, we know who they really are. They're from Mars. And they're in it, and they're sort of female Autobots, and that would be consistent with those 2. So yeah, they create 3 new Transformers: the Jawbreaker, Hashtag, and Nightshade, Nightshade. Yeah, Nightshade. Although the Skywarp is acting like Nightraiser, so technically Nightshade. Yeah, Nightshade is still Nightshade, Nightraiser in there too. So Nightshade is Nightraiser. She hasn't got a vehicle mode yet, but if it's a car, then it makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, so they gotta go and they gotta rescue the heroes and everybody from the bad guy. And they gotta fight the giant city thing. They go in there and they fight them. The giant hulking head thing. With a gun on it. Blow up the gun, disarm it. They tried to sacrifice themselves, it didn't work. Yeah, so overall this season is it's fun. It's fine. It's a kid's show. Like the younger version of He-Man with the He-Man children. Kind of kid's show. So you take that with a grain of salt. The original Transformers was kind of a kid show. It was for mainly boys, and this one has boys, girls, or gender neutral, which is cool. There's a gender neutral character, pronouns and stuff, just to tick off the right wingers who are obsessed over that kind of thing. They're more obsessed about trans rights than trans people. Something wrong with the right wing. Anyway. Ooh. And because tonight a certain ex-president made his bid for re-election, that kind of wanted to watch this instead. Because, hopefully he won't get re-elected because he sucks. His name rhymes with rump. Anyway, he's the pumpkin blumpkin. Yes. May he have a nice orange suit to wear before being elected and ends up being in prison. That'd be lovely. And then that will be what he's elected to. Prison person for seditious acts. But if he was a Decepticon, he'd be incompetent. You can't join the Autobots or the Decepticons. They wouldn't want him. He'd be a Junkion, I guess. But that might be an insult to Junkions. Yeah. He'd be like one of the incompetent ones. But I like how they included these 3 new characters in this Transformers story that were clearly modeled after all Transformers Watch characters. And since we only adapted other people's works, that makes perfect sense. That they would also have adapted similar ones, not the same ones. So if they have an episode where a Skylynx shows up and he's under duress, or if they have an episode where Springer and Springer's got to show up because Arcee's in it. But yeah, where's Springer? It's clearly a different timeline too, because the events don't match the G1 continuity at all. Some of them were on Earth 15 years ago. They do reference the Battle of the Bay. Probably parts of it were Oakland. They do reference Transtech directly in the movie. They were wounded in the Battle of the Bay. Starberg was also. Yeah, so they clearly are familiar with our stuff. Not realizing that I don't have a whole lot of followers. I just have a lot of views, thousands of views, and a lot of views and a lot of videos. Lots of videos, and they've said they've seen that, so they're like, "Oh, this Kal Kat guy knows about Transformers a lot, so we'll just borrow some of his stuff." Allegedly. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll shortly be working on Robotech meets the Transformers, the new one, and transform your day into an adventure.